So let's make an adorable birthday bear, and we are going to start with a magic ring. So this is how I do a magic ring, and the full tutorial for this can be found on my YouTube channel. If you would like to learn the basics before heading on in here, then I will link those videos below for you guys. Now, top tip here, this is how I stop my yarn from breaking when I'm using plushy yarn. If you tighten the magic ring on your hook first and then work into the smaller loop, it is much easier to close afterwards. We are going to work 6 double crochet UK terms or 6 single crochet US terms into this magic ring. That's 6 double crochet UK terms or 6 single crochet US terms into this magic ring, and this will start off our lovely birthday bear. I will let you guys crack on with that, and I will meet you here for round 2. So we have our 6 stitches, and now we're going to do an increase round, and all we're going to do is increase into each stitch around. So put 2 double crochets UK terms or 2 single crochets US terms into every stitch around, and at the end of this round you should have 12 stitches. Make sure that you're counting your stitches as you go along so you get the correct stitch count. I will let you guys work that up, pause the video and come back when you are ready to start round 3. Alrighty, round 2 completed, and round 3 will be a double crochet and an increase, or in US terms a single crochet and an increase, and you'll work that in a pattern around. So you'll work a double crochet UK terms and an increase in the next stitch, or a single crochet US terms and then an increase in the next stitch, all the way around, and you will have 18 stitches at the end of your round. Once again, make sure you count those stitches, and if it's easier for you guys, place a stitch marker at the beginning of your round. I will let you work up your 18 stitches and come back here when you're ready to start round 4. Alrighty, round 4, and this time we are going to do a 2 double crochet increase repeat, or if you're working in US terms, a 2 single crochet increase repeat, and this will give us 24 stitches at the end of this round. So 2 double crochet increase UK terms or 2 single crochet increase US terms. You know the drill. I am going to let you pause this bad boy, work up your 24 stitch round, and then come back to me when you are ready to complete round 5. Okay, so we are very nearly finished our increase rounds. This is our last increase round, and for this one we're going to do a 3 double crochet increase repeat, or if you're working in US terms, a 3 single crochet increase repeat. So that's 3 stitches and then an increase, and you're going to do that all the way around, and you're going to have 30 stitches at the end of your round. So 3 double crochet increase UK terms, 3 single crochet increase US terms, all the way around, 30 stitches. Pause the video and then come back when you're ready for the next step. Alrighty, so we have our increase rounds completed, and you should have something that looks a little bit like this. It might have a bit of a cone shape, don't worry, we will sort that out upon stuffing. What we are going to do now is we are going to just work up some rounds to give this shape a little bit of height. So we are going to work 5 rounds of stitches all the way around. So 5 rounds of double crochet if you're working in UK terms, or 5 rounds of single crochet if you're working in US terms. I recommend you pop a stitch marker in for this because you're just going to be working all the way around for 5 rounds, and if you're counting you could very quickly lose track. If you do want to count, 5 3s are 15, so that would give you 150 stitches. But put a stitch marker in, it's going to be so much easier for your brain. So 5 rounds, pause the video when your shape has gained a little bit of height. Come back here and we will start decreasing, putting the eyes in and stuffing this little guy. Okay, so we have some height on our shape, looking a little bit like a basket. And now we're going to add some eyes, and I'm using 12mm eyes, and we're going to pop them between rounds 6 and 7 on our little shape. So I'm going to pop the first one in, just find where you want the first one to go between round 6 and 7. And then what you're going to do is count over. We are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th stitch pop the other eye in, check the placement and put your backs on. If this is going too fast, which it probably will be because it's not going to be in real time, pause here, and then come back when you've put your eyes on. The next round is going to be a decrease round, so it's going to be 3 double crochet decrease in UK terms or 3 single crochet decrease in US terms. Do not worry if we have skipped too far ahead. Just pause the video, pop your eyes in, get your placement right. That's important, and then come back here and do your 3 double crochet decrease UK terms or 3 single crochet decrease US terms all the way around, and at the end of that decrease round you'll have 24 stitches. So pause the video, get your eyes in, get your decrease round done, and come back when you've got those 24 stitches and we'll go through the next steps. Alrighty, so we're starting to look a little bit like a head, and the next round is going to be a 2 double crochet decrease, or if you're working in US terms, a 2 single crochet decrease all the way around. And at the end of this round we will have 18 stitches, so that's a 2 double crochet decrease in UK terms or a 2 single crochet decrease in US terms for a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. I am going to let you pause and come back to me when you have completed this round. Remember, you will be left with 18 stitches. Okay, so you can see your bear head is starting to take shape. At this point we need to do some stuffing. So I have done top tips on stuffing on Instagram, but my main things are don't overstuff, don't understuff, make sure you're stuffing all the way to the top and filling in the sides. And of course, make sure you reposition the eyes when you're stuffing as well, because they can get a little bit dislodged in this process. Pause here and come back when you have stuffed your plushie. We'll start the next round. Alrighty, so the next round is another decrease round, and we are going to do a double crochet and then a decrease in UK terms or a single crochet decrease in US terms. That's a double crochet decrease UK terms or single crochet decrease US terms all the way around, and after this round we are going to have 12 stitches. So what I'm going to do is let you pause the video, work your repeat, and then come back here when you've got your 12 stitches. We are very nearly done with our head. This will be our last decrease round, so we're going to just decrease all the way around for 6 times, and that will give you 6 stitches. So decrease all the way around 6 times, you'll get 6 stitches at the end, and then when you have done that, fasten off, leaving a tail for sewing up the hole. So we're going to decrease all the way around 6 times. You can pause and do that and then come back and fasten off, and we'll weave in our ends. So time to fasten off, leaving a tail for sewing, and then sew your plushie together, working in and out of the stitches of that remaining hole. So pause here and come back when you are ready to start on the ears. Alrighty, so we're going to make our ears, and we're going to make 2 of these. Start with a magic ring, and you're going to do 6 double crochet in the magic ring UK terms or 6 single crochet in the magic ring US terms. Don't forget to make 2. I will give you a little reminder when we finish the first one that you need to make 2 ears, or your little bear is going to be a little lopsided. Again, that's 6 double crochet in the magic ring UK terms or 6 single crochet in the magic ring US terms. So what I'm going to do is let you get your 6 crochet stitches and pause the video and come back to me when you're ready for the next round. Alrighty, round 2, we're going to increase in every stitch around. So that's going to put 2 stitches into every stitch of the previous round that we've just made. And at the end of the round, you will have 12 stitches. So a complete increase round, 2 stitches into every stitch we have just made. And at the end of the round, you'll have 12 stitches. I'm going to let you pause the video and come back to me when you're ready for the next round. Alrighty, so we are ready for the next round, and the next round is going to be another increase round, and you're going to put 1 double crochet and then increase into the next stitch UK terms, or 1 single crochet and then increase into the next stitch US terms, and repeat that all the way around, and you will have 18 stitches at the end of the round. Pause the video here and come back when you're ready for the next step. Alrighty, so what we're going to do next is you're going to just double crochet around or single crochet around US terms for 3 rounds. So we're going to build this little ear up a bit, double crochet around UK terms or single crochet around US terms for 3 rounds. When you have your ear completed, come back to me and we'll do the next steps. So our ear is finished. You want to fasten off and leave a tail so that you can sew the ears to the head, and then don't forget to make 2 ears. So this is our first ear. What you're going to need to do is pause the video and then make your second ear, and then come back to me when you're ready to start on the little party hat we have for our little cute bear. Alrighty, so it's time to make our little party hat, and we're going to make this little party hat. We're going to and then sew everything together. So this is how he's going to sort of look at the end. We're going to start with a 4mm and DK yarn, but just use whatever hook matches your yarn, and we're going to start this little hat with a magic ring again, and then we are going to work 6 double crochet UK terms or 6 single crochet US terms into our magic ring. So that's 6 double crochet UK terms or 6 single crochet US terms into our magic ring. I will let you get your 6 stitches, pause this video and then come back for round 2. Alrighty, so that's our first round completed, and now what we're going to do is we're going to increase, but we're not going to increase like we did before. You're going to put 1 double crochet and then increase into the next stitch. This will give us a more triangular effect instead of it being quite so round on the hat, and we want it to go down in a little like cone shape. So the process here is going to be 1 double crochet increase UK terms or 1 single crochet increase US terms, and at the end of this round you should have 9 stitches. So you're adding 3 stitches, 6 add 3 is 9, so make sure you count your stitches again for these next rounds. So 1 double crochet UK terms increase, 1 single crochet US terms increase all the way around for 9 stitches. Pause the video and meet me back here when you're done. So our next round is just going to be a double crochet UK terms all the way around, or if you're working in US terms, a single crochet all the way around. And this will mean you have 9 stitches still at the end of this round because we're just putting 1 single crochet or double crochet into every stitch. So double crochet around UK terms, single crochet around US terms. Pause the video and meet me back here when you're ready for the next round. So we are ready for our next increase round, and this round is going to be 2 double crochet increase, or if you're working in US terms, 2 single crochet increase, and at the end of this round we will have 12 stitches. So 2 double crochet increase or 2 single crochet increase US terms, and work that pattern all the way around, and then at the end of this round you will have 12 stitches. So I will let you pause the video and come back here when you are ready for the next round. That is our next round completed, and this round will just be another double crochet UK terms or single crochet US terms round. So what you're going to do is just put 1 stitch into every stitch of the previous round. So 1 double crochet in each stitch around UK terms or 1 single crochet in each stitch around US terms. You will still have 12 stitches at the end of this round, and I'm going to let you pause the video. You know the drill by now. Complete that round and then come back when you're ready for the next one. So you can see at the end of that round you're starting to get this cone shape, which is going to be the shape of the hat. We're going to start to elongate that cone shape out so that it fits on our little teddy bear's head. Our next round is going to be another increase round. So what we're going to do here is you're going to do 3 double crochet and then increase, or 3 single crochet increase if you're working in US terms. So 3 stitches and then an increase, and at the end of this round you're going to have 15 stitches. Don't forget to count your stitches when you get to the end of each round. It's important in this one because it gives you that elongated cone shape, which is the shape that we're going for this party hat. So 3 double crochet increase UK terms, 3 single crochet increase US terms, for a total of 15 stitches. I will let you pause the video and then come back to me when you're ready for the next round. And then for this next round, it's going to be another round of stitches. So no increases, no decreases, just 15 double crochet UK terms all the way around, or 15 single crochet US terms all the way around. So complete that round, pause this video and meet me back here when you're ready for the next round. So we're really starting to build on that cone shape now. You can see it's really getting there. So our next round is going to be another increase round. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a 4 double crochet increase UK terms, or 4 single crochet increase US terms. And that is going to give us 18 stitches. So we're increasing in 3s every time, which means we get this triangular shape. So a little bit of shape info for you. If you ever want to get another triangular shape, increase by 3s. It's the easiest way. So 4 double crochet UK terms increase, or 4 single crochet UK terms increase. You will get 18 stitches at the end of the round. Make sure to count them. Work that round and then come back to me when you've done and you're ready for the next one. So now we'll complete another increase round, and for this one we're doing 5 double crochet increase UK terms, or 5 single crochet increase US terms. So 5 stitches and then an increase, and that is going to mean that you get 21 stitches at the end of this round. So 5 double crochet increase UK terms, or 5 single crochet increase US terms all the way around to get 21 stitches. You can see here I'm just doing the first one with you, and what you want to do is pause this video again when you have completed that increase round. Come back and we will do the next steps. So our next round is another increase round. So we're really starting to work on that cone shape now, and I will do the first one with you as always. We're going to do 6 double crochet increase UK terms, or 6 single crochet increase US terms. And at the end of the round you'll have 24 stitches. So that will be our increase of 3 every round. So that's 24 stitches. So I'll do this first one with you, and then when I've done this first one, I'll get you to pause the video and come back when you've completed that round. Just one more time, 6 double crochet increase UK terms, or 6 single crochet increase US terms all the way around, and that is going to give you 24 stitches. You can see I'm just working the increase here. So pause the video and come back when you've completed that round. Alrighty, so this is what we're looking like right now. We only have 4 rounds left, so we are nearly done with our little party hat. This round is just going to be another round of double crochet all the way around, or single crochet all the way around if you're working in US terms. So 1 stitch in every stitch around, double crochet around UK terms, or single crochet around US terms. Pause the video here, you'll still have 24 stitches at the end of this round, and come back when you're ready for the next round. Alrighty, so we are ready for our next increase round, and for this round we are going to work 7 double crochet increase UK terms or 7 single crochet increase US terms, and at the end of this round we will have 27 stitches. So that's 7 double crochet increase UK terms or 7 single crochet increase US terms all the way around, and at the end you will have 27 stitches. So I will do this first one with you as always. You can see I'm just working my single stitches, and then I will work the increase stitch as well. So 7 stitches and then increase, and you will have 27 stitches at the end. Pause the video, work your round and come back to me when you are ready. Alrighty, so this is going to be our last round of this yarn, and we are going to work 8 stitches and then increase. So this will be our last round of this yarn, and then we will work the border round. So 8 double crochet increase UK terms or 8 single crochet increase US terms all the way around, and this will leave us with 30 stitches at the end of the round. So 8 double crochet UK terms increase around or 8 single crochet UK terms increase around to get 30 stitches at the end of the round. And then what we will do at the end of this round is we will fasten off, join our new colour and pop our little frilly border onto the edge of our hat. So once again, 8 stitches increase for a total of 30 stitches. Pause the video and meet me back here when you're ready to fasten off. So that is our little hat completed for the main colour. We are now going to fasten off, and then make sure you leave a tail for sewing your hat to your bear's head. So I fasten off with a simple slip stitch and then pull the yarn through and snip. And then we are going to join our next colour, so our contrasting colour, to the edge of the hat. So for my contrasting colour I'm using this pink yarn, but you can use whatever colour you want to work with your hat. I just thought this one went really nicely. And all we're going to do is we are going to join your next colour into the edge of your hat. So the way that I do this is I create a slip knot with my new colour first, and then what I will do is insert the hook into a stitch on the round, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to insert it here so that I can grab the tail end as I'm going along and weave the tail end of the new colour in with me, so I've got a bit of space to do that before I reach where we fastened off. So simple join, insert your hook in, pull your slip knot through and then make a slip stitch, and that is how I would join a new colour onto the edge of something. Really simple. And then what we're going to do is we are going to do our shell stitch repeat. So our shell stitch consists of 5 treble crochets into 1 stitch, or 5 double crochets into 1 stitch if you're working in US terms. So this is a treble crochet, and there is a video on my channel if you're not used to a treble crochet, or if you've only done a few. I will link the video for that stitch below as well. And you're going to put 5 of these into the next stitch. Now our repeat is going to be slip stitch, 5 treble, slip stitch all the way around. But working with you, let's just pop 5 treble into this next stitch. Excuse me if you just heard my cat meowing. And then when you have your 5 treble or 5 double crochet US terms, the next stitch is going to be a slip stitch, and this will give you that nice shell pattern in the edging of our hats, and it'll just look like it's a little bit frilly around the edges. So you can see here that I've got my 5 treble, and then we're going to find that next stitch and just do a slip stitch. So that's the next stitch here. We're going to pop our hook into there and just complete a slip stitch. And that is going to anchor that treble cluster down. Then what you're going to do is do another slip stitch. So the set of 3 is slip stitch, 5 treble cluster, slip stitch. So let's start the next set with a slip stitch, and then you're going to go back in for your 5 treble cluster. Don't worry, the instructions will be written on screen. So what I'm going to let you do is go all the way around the edge of your hat, slip stitch, 5 treble cluster, slip stitch, or if you're working in US terms, slip stitch, 5 double crochet cluster, slip stitch. Pause the video and come back when you've completed your edging. Okay, so we've finished our frilly bits, as it were, around the edge, and now all you want to do is slip stitch into the very first stitch you made and fasten off. So slip stitch and fasten off. You don't need to leave a long tail on this one, although for some reason I did, but it's better to sew on to the bear with the main colour because then it's going to be hidden around the frills. So fasten your hat off, and then of course it's going to need a pom-pom. So make your pom-pom and then sew your pom-pom to the top of your hat. It can be any colour you like, but I did the same colour as my shell stitch edging, which was the pink colour. So you're going to want to add your pom-pom to the top like so. And then what we're going to do is we are going to sew this hat and the ears to our bear. Now it's easier to sew the hat on first because you'll get a middle placement and you can sew the ears either side. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to sew the hat on and then we will pop the ears on either side of our hat like so. Now, really simply to sew the hat on, all you're going to do is go in and out of the stitches of the very last round. So in and out of the shell stitches and the slip stitches. And what this is going to do is going to mean you can anchor the hat on, and also it's going to hide those stitches in between the shell stitches. So just go in and out of the shell stitches and the slip stitches, and then in and out of the head at the same time. Make sure each time you go into a stitch that you're checking the placement. So you don't want it to be lopsided, you want it to be in the middle, or maybe you do want it to be lopsided. Either way, just check the placement of your hat every couple of stitches or so, just to check that you're happy with the placement. So I'm going to let you sew your hat on, pause the video, and then come back here when your hat is on. So our hat is on, and I just wanted to show you what I meant when I was saying about the hidden stitches. So you can see here, you can't see the stitches that we've sewn on because they're underneath the edging, so the edging is hiding the stitches. So you haven't got to worry if you fluffed up a little bit at the sewing stage. What we're going to do now is we're going to pop his ears on. So we have our ear shape, and you're going to want to press them flat and then fold them in half and sew through the bottom of the ears so that it gives it that nice rounded shape, and then also the illusion that we've got an inner ear in there as well. So sew through the bottom of your ears to keep them flat, and then you will use the bottom of the ear here to sew onto the head. And what I'll do is I'll just give you a really nice quick tip for anchoring those ears onto the head. So sew the bottom of your ears flat, and then we're going to sew them to the head. So get your placement of your ear, and you can use pins to pin them down, but I like to do sort of a couple of anchoring stitches, as it were. So I pop my ear on, and then I'm going to go into the stitch directly next to the base of our ear. So directly next to the base would be here, and I'm just going to push my yarn needle into that stitch, and then that's my first anchoring stitch. So what I'm going to do now is go through the base of the ear, and I'm not going to sew it traditionally, just sew through the base, sew through the head. I'm going to sew one stitch through the base, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a second anchoring stitch. So go back through the stitch that you started in, and then what you want to do is look at where you want the front of your ear placed. So I'm going to have mine here, and I'm going to come up directly in the stitch below the corner of the front of the ear. So this one here, and then I'm going to sew through the bottom of the ear again. So that will anchor my ear in place so that I can then know it's got a good placement, but also sew through it and it's not going to end up higgledy-piggledy. So I've come out of that stitch there, and my ear is directly on top of it, which is good. And then go through the bottom of the ear again. And then you will want to place your yarn needle through the same stitch that you came out of, and that, if you pull tight, will anchor your ear. So you can see here I've got my placement now. All I'm going to do now is sew it on. So that's a really nice quick way of just anchoring your ears or any body parts if you haven't got pins or anything like that. So now we're just going to sew both ears on in exactly the same way, just in and out through the ear and through the head. I'm going to let you sew your ears on, pause the video here, and then we'll come back and put our nose on. Ears are on, and now the final step is that little nose in the middle of our eyes. All you're going to need is some black embroidery thread, and this is going to be a really simple nose. I like to start just outside of the eye shape and then go in the middle of my eyes. And all you're going to do is bring your yarn needle through and go back and forth to make that nose shape. Of course, you can put whatever nose shape you want on, but this is just the simplest, easiest method that I think for putting on noses. Don't worry too much about it being perfect. You're manipulating black yarn and thread onto plushy yarn, so it's not going to be 100%, but trust the process. And then what you want to do is finish out the same place that you came into, and then all you're going to do with those two ends is tie a knot with them and then hide them inside your plushie. It's that simple. Because you've anchored that embroidery thread onto his face by going back and forth, you can tie a knot at the end here and then hide your tails inside your plushie. And then all you want to do is snip your tail ends off. Be careful not to pull on them too hard because it will distort your nose a little bit. Snip your tail ends off and then you are done. And you have one cute celebration bear, perfect for gifting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and make sure you come back on Wednesday for our next video.